Hi, me Thaathu, and this is Thaathu Podcasts. Hi, I am so sorry I was not able to do this for the past 2 weeks because A, I took some time off of work to gather some thoughts, and B, I was just way too anxious doing something I never thought I would do. So, fast forward to a couple of years back when I had just started my media work. I was really keen on doing everything media. Yeah, I started with radio and then writing, and then I wanted to do TV as well. But then someone told me that I did not fit into that category. So unknowingly, I somehow internalized that, and I was insecure of going in front of the camera. But last week, I decided to challenge myself, and when an opportunity came my way, I held on to it tight because I wanted to prove myself worthy to I don't really know who at this point. So, this Independence Day, I did my very first TV show, and I really liked doing it. The crew I worked with and the audience, they had nice things to say about it, and it got me thinking. It got me thinking about my insecurities and the body image issues that I have internalized over the years. So today I just wanted to talk about the obsession with physical beauty and how it affects those who don't necessarily conform to narrow standards of attractiveness. In this day and age, we are literally bombarded with images of what society believes that is quote unquote ideal or perfect body types. Yeah, everywhere we look at it, all contributes to this narrative showcasing a limited range of body types that are often unattainable for most people in our community. Because let's face it, the average Moldavian income earner, I don't think, can afford to eat clean and healthy meals on the daily while taking a gym membership with the basic 10K salary. Traditional weight management therapies and nutritional plans, or like physical active regimes, it's difficult to maintain in such cases. But unfortunately, our society likes to equate thinness with health and happiness, it seems. This misconception can be extremely damaging to people who may be perfectly healthy but don't necessarily conform to the societal standards. Yeah, they face discrimination and judgments from others, and in social terms, fat people receive less respect from others, and they are subjected to derogatory humor and judgmental comments from it starts from their homes. Like, they get these comments, or like they hear things from their families, from their friends, from their co-workers and strangers, and sometimes, unfortunately, it extends to the medical field itself. Healthcare workers, they have openly admitted to being disgusted by fat people. Just imagine medical professionals who are meant to provide unbiased care can also perpetuate harmful biases based on weight. It leads to misdiagnosis, inadequate care, and the dismissal of legit health concerns. Sometimes an inflamed gallstones ache, I don't know what it's called exactly in medical terms, but yeah, the tummy ache. It's diagnosed as a heart attack because if the patient is overweight and has a tummy ache, it definitely is a heart problem. Yeah? No, it's not. That is judging someone based on their weight. Now, that bias is known as the weight bias. It is the most common challenge for people struggling with weight issues. Weight bias basically is the negative attitudes, judgments, and stereotypes towards people who are overweight. Overweight people are commonly considered to be undisciplined, unmotivated, or unattractive because, quote unquote, you have a great personality, but you're a 2 out of 5. These attitudes in this day and age are still promoted in popular media where they claim to be so inclusive. I've also read that the bias also contributes to the glass ceiling on the advancement of women to the top level of management as well. Research studies continue to say that as a society, physical appearance still continues to play an important role in workplace success in both pay and promotions. So it's obvious that weight related health factors and all of this social stigma can negatively influence one's mental health as well. It is clear that being overweight can take a toll on someone's emotional well being. It is also true that mental health conditions may influence someone's weight as well, like chronic stress, anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder. It can cause someone to use food as a way to cope, which can cause weight gain. And there's something called the serotonin deficiency, which is linked with depressed mood, interrupted sleep patterns, and anxiety, has been found to lead to carbohydrate cravings and weight gain as well. The stigmas attached to being overweight and mental illness can keep people in a vicious circle. This is why spreading awareness of these conditions and recognizing them as a valid reason is so important. Treatments themselves can sometimes be an obstacle because, for an example, some certain antidepressants and mood stabilizers, it can cause weight gain as a side effect. So people who are already struggling with excess weight may avoid seeking treatment out of fear that they might gain even more weight after the treatment. For someone who is overweight, mental health challenges can pose as an additional hurdle to living a healthier lifestyle because they're already struggling with low mood and anxiety, and then being active in that state is not necessarily what you want to do or is not necessarily prioritized in your life. It's important to note that each one of us, we have a unique journey. It's crucial to appreciate and respect the diversity of bodies around us. The relationship between weight and health it's complex, and it should not be solely determined by body weight alone. I know being overweight is associated with certain health risks, but it is also important to realize that health, it's a multi-layered concept and it's influenced by many factors like genetics, your socioeconomic status, your access to healthcare, and a lot more has to do with someone's overall well-being. Yeah? Being overweight, I understand that increase the risks of certain conditions like heart diseases or type 2 diabetes or certain types of cancer. But it is also important to approach this topic with what's the word I'm looking for? It's important to approach this topic with a different narrative, or to approach this topic with a different way of expression, if I'm making any sense. And basically what I'm trying to say is you gotta avoid making blanket statements. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. People of all sizes can have different levels of fitness and metabolic health and overall well-being. It's important to understand that as well. It is also essential to shift the focus from weight to health promoting behaviors like engaging in physical activities and managing stress and prioritizing mental and emotional well-being. They're all important factors in maintaining a healthy lifestyle regardless of body size or a number on the scale. I feel like it's time to embrace ourselves fully, and we're gonna do it unapologetically. I challenge you to surround yourself with a supportive community that uplifts your mood and celebrates your journey towards self acceptance. And I also challenge you, and I myself, to be a source of inspiration and to support others and to spread kindness, empathy, and acceptance wherever you go. Every single one of us, we have to make our life's journey worthwhile. Yeah? Yeah. I think I made sense. Thank you so much for joining me on this week's Thaathu podcasts. I will hopefully see you next week. And if you don't mind, share this with anybody who you think might need to hear this. So I'll hopefully see you guys next week. Hopefully. Until then, this is me, Thaathu, signing off. Bye bye.
Now go!